What is up, everybody? Turboverse TV today. So apparently, there's a lot of people upset about this rumor that has happened. This is not true whatsoever. There's nothing. Nobody has confirmed it, but it's just a source from a leaker. But the leaker has been pretty accurate so far. But like I said, it's right. Like it says right here, GTA 6 will probably have the series' first ever female protagonist. And a lot of people are upset when you read the replies to this tweet right here. So very interesting. I didn't think so many people would be upset about a female protagonist in a GTA game, but we're gonna read the article first and then come back to these replies. So it says GTA 6 will reportedly have a female protagonist. A first for the Grand Theft Auto series, Rockstar Games suggests to announce GTA 6 to confirm that a new game is in the series in development. But we know they're working on a new game, right? Like we haven't had another GTA since GTA 5, which first launched on the PS3 Xbox 360 generation. So it's been a long time since we had another GTA, so we know they're working on it at least. Um, However, according to a plethora of reports, GTA 6 is already deep in development for the PS5, Xbox Series X, and PC. Let me see, try to skim through this. But we do have a new report about the game's protagonist, courtesy of Tom Henderson, a leaker and industry insider widely known for his Call of Duty scoops. Taking to Twitter, Henderson recently revealed that GTA 6 will have a playable female protagonist alongside a playable male protagonist. Unfortunately, this is where the scoop ends. It's kind of similar to how it was in GTA 5. We had like three different playable protagonists. It's the same thing here, so you can switch between them. So let me see what else. In other words, it's unclear if the game has two protagonists that players will switch between, or whether it's a Cyberpunk 2077 situation, which is to say one playable protagonist who can be both male or female. Okay. So pretty much you got the leak from this inside. We pretty much got this rumor from this inside has pretty much been known for being right on his Call of Duty takes or his Call of Duty leaks. So I guess he was like a good source or a reliable leaker because he's been pretty right on his other information like that. So now let's get to his replies because this is the insane part. People are extremely mad about playing as a female protagonist in a video game. Now, I have played many games, or a few games I can think of, like the Tomb Raider remakes. Though I think those games are pretty great. The Last was Part Two, and a lot of people dislike that game, but I thought that game was great. Let me see. Horizon Zero Dawn, a female protagonist. So I don't see what the big deal is about playing as a female protagonist, having a female main character. Now, if they give me the option to choose between like making my character, I'm probably gonna choose a male avatar, a male character to represent me, but I don't see a problem if it's like the female character has a whole storyline, like Lara Croft. I don't see what the big deal is playing her story and playing the Tomb Raider games. I don't see what's the big deal playing the games as a female character. I don't understand that. What I do kind of find weird though, I found weird with guys pick male characters for like female characters for like these MMOs, and then you see another guy who's talking to this guy who they think there's a female is actually a male who picked the female avatar like on these MMO things. I've seen that before. Where guys are hitting on female avatars, and that female avatar is actually a dude. So that's kind of why I was trying to draw the line at playing like these MMO games, and you think you're talking to a girl, you're actually talking to a guy. So that's kind of the only point I actually draw the line at. But I usually don't care about if a game has a female protagonist or not. But let's read some of these replies though. At least add a male character to more. At least add a male character or two more characters like GTA 5 was done. Just seems a little odd on the timing since so many complaints were forced through the diversity roles and now Rockstar is supposedly doing a female role now. Just seems like diversity gender is being forced on them. I am not against this whatsoever if they do this, but then again the timing of it just seems a little concerning. Okay. I don't have an issue with this as long as I can choose to be a male character. I won't. It won't be the same plan as this as. Wait. It won't be the same plan as a female. I'm not sexist or anything, but as a man, I want to have my GTA experience in a male's perspective. Okay. It does get a little sexist though, but okay. Wow, I wonder how every woman who's ever played the game before felt. LMAO. Yeah. Um, cool, but give us a guide too. Fellas, we have had male protagonists since 1997. If the game and story benefit from having a single female protagonist, that's the route that they should take. If you're so opposed to forced diversity, don't make a male protagonist. Okay. Now you ask being a simp, they could have a female, just let there be an option for male too on the game. They don't really pray about males. I don't see like dudes really got a big issue with this. I don't see what the big issue is with the game. If the game had a female protagonist, I wouldn't care. Like, okay, does that hurt your manhood? You play as a female character or something? I don't see what the big deal is. So I'm assuming these guys didn't play The Last of Us Part Two. They didn't play Horizon Zero Dawn. They must have just hated those games, or hated the new Tomb Raider games, or hated what's the other game? Resident Evil 3 remake or Resident Evil 2. Well 2 you have the option of playing Leon or Claire, but Resident Evil 3 we play as just the one female character. So they must have had a real issue playing Resident Evil 3 remake of these all these games that is named. So that is a little weird that you wouldn't play a game just because you got a female character. That's a little bizarre. Actually, not the first female protagonist in a GTA game. In the original GTA, there were four you could play as, and I guess these are the four characters you can play as in GTA. I have never played the first GTA game, so I don't know. I think the first GTA game I ever played was GTA 4. No, not GTA 4, GTA Vice City, which is on PS2. That was my first GTA game. Let's see. Not playing the game now, so he said he's not gonna play the game now because it's a female protagonist. Like, wow, this is kind of sad to be honest. Wow, how forward thinking of Rockstar to include one playable woman in 23 plus years of games. I make one sarcastic reply on Twitter and come back a couple hours later to find people up in arms that my sarcasm was too thick. I don't give a F who's playable in GTA. Wow, people are really angry. This is insane. Like people are really that angry that there's a female character, and a female character might be in GTA 6 as a protagonist. That's insane. The misogyny in these comments aren't even worth getting angry over. I get that most of these kiddos don't have girlfriends. LOL. Okay, as long as he can still have hookers. I don't play the game, but since GTA wants to start equaling their game, there should be male hookers and strippers too. Nah, you're going too far with that one. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that. I was going too far with it. I don't care if we get a female protagonist or not. Just don't have a politically correct storyline. Call for Last of Us 2 and be good film. Couldn't even imagine a politically correct GTA. How the F is Last of Us Part 2 politically correct, or does politically correct equal game has female protagonists in your mind? Yeah, I don't know what he means by that comment right there. Even when I see the people who pretty much hate on The Last of Us Part Two, I really don't understand like the reason to hate on the game. Just because it just seems like because the main character, that one character died in The Last of Us Part Two, who they had an attachment with because he was in the first game. But other than that, I don't even see a lot of the complaints people have with Last of Us Part Two. To be honest, let's see. Angry nerds in the replies might have video games having choices. I'm just worried it's gonna be a crime romance story. Romance hardly belongs in movies, much less games. Same energy asking about my feminist agenda. Okay, I don't get the reference. I've never read that comic, so I don't get the reference. Okay. Now, technically, the GTA 5 online character is the first female protagonist. They better actually make her a good character, not make just being a female her only personality. Wait. They better actually make her a good character, not make just being a female her only personality trait. That's true, but why do people keep saying it? Like they keep saying about like each time they do some type of diversity, or it's just not just the standard white guy. They always say like they go put them up in it. They better not just be up for their personality trait. It's like they say that with just a regular white guy. Like what the hell? Why is always gonna be like it was this whole they gonna be a good character. She better have a good personality trait, something like that. Like that is kind of annoying. That is kind of annoying. People keep saying that, but. Let's keep going. Give us male hookers, slams fist in table. I don't like pandering, so please make this character good and not a Mary Sue. I hope she'll be similar to Addie from Red Dead Redemption 2. She was great. I thought Sad was written very strange. I didn't finish the game, so maybe, okay. Yeah, I didn't finish the game. MFers hate to see women be badass in video games for some reason. That is kind of weird. Because there are a lot of video game characters that's like what's this energy? There's a lot of video game female characters that's protagonists. And I only think like four, but there's a lot more. There's like at least like a lot. I don't want to play it anymore. Same, not playing anymore. So a lot of people are really upset about this. I don't really care either way. It's like I'm gonna play the game. These people are lying their asses off. So you're gonna skip the next GTA 6 if it's a female protagonist? I doubt that. Like the GTA games always sell extremely well. I doubt that. I believe it when I see it. 14-year-olds when they can't use a muscular man in GTA 6. I hate men. I played so many games where you're a guy and not once has it hurt me. Literally, some of my favorite characters are guy characters, but the moment you gain a female protagonist, it's wrong for you. Man, I've been playing since San Andreas. I still feel immersed. It's honestly, dude, not every male is pissed. It's just really just the incels. I think it is just a certain sect of men who are just this angry that you play as a female character. The average guy, I don't think would really care, but it is kind of weird. It's just like this big outrage. People say they're not gonna play the game. It's just very weird because it's a female character. But there have been plenty of other games with female protagonists, so it doesn't make any sense. Why are you just upset about this one? It's just weird. And it's not even like GTA's the GTA franchise follows on one person's main storyline, like how the Yakuza games follow on one person's main storyline of the Kazuya's main storyline. It just keeps going. But this one, you it's different characters in each GTA games. I don't understand what the big deal is. If it was a female character, it's just weird. I just was so upset. And then they said even the first game there was multiple female characters in the first game, which I never played. Probably most people never played that one, but even in that game, there had female characters. What are people so upset about? It seems stupid. Um, so yeah, I'm gonna conclude the video right here. Definitely write your comments down below about the situation. Do you care if you play as a female character in a video game? Does that really bother you? You see a female character as a protagonist? Let me know down below. Leave a like for this video as always. Thanks for watching and peace.